The goal of this video is to walk through what algebra tiles are, how we can use them, and how we show our work to solve every problem. Before we start, algebra tiles are these actual tiles here. We have a red one and a blue one, but they can be whatever color you want. One of these tiles has to represent a positive variable. I usually call that x, and one of them has to represent a negative variable. I usually call that negative x. For the sake of this and any future videos, I'm going to put my red positive x's that match my red positive chips. My negative x's will match the negative chips, which are black. The goal of these problems is to help us solve for the variable of x and get what the answer should equal. For example, my first equation I have set up is 2x plus 4 equals 12. So I set that up here at the top, and what I do is I imagine I have a center of the board that right down the middle. That goes right here, and I call this my equal sign. And so everything I do to solve my problem is across my equal sign. So what I do is I represent positive 2x by putting over 2 positive x's on the left side of my equal sign. I'm also adding positive 4, so I put 4 positive chips still on the left side of my equal sign. My equal sign is through the middle, and on the right side, I'm going to write positive 12. So I now have my equation of 2x plus 4 is equal to positive 12. In order to solve this problem, I look over on what's on the left side of the equation and I say, how can I get rid of these 4 positive chips? And if you've done any chips before, plus minus, we know that by adding negative 4 to this side, these become 4 zeros. But rules of equations say that what I do to one side of the equation, I have to do to the other. So I put negative 4 on both sides of my equation. For the equation here, let's see if we can get that in there. Putting negative 4 on both sides of the equation means I draw my line down my equal sign, and I subtract 4 from both sides. Therefore, these 4 chips that were positives are now gone, and I take 4 of the positive chips on the right side and create 4 zeros, and they're also gone. I have left 2 positive x's is equal to 8 positive chips. When I write that on my equation, I have 2x equals 8. To finish the problem, I need to know if 2x equals 8, what does 1x equal? Therefore, I split up my chips to create positive 4x, or positive 4 is equal to 1x, and that's the first sample for solving using algebra tiles.